What it do, bedtime crew? Hey man, listen, today, guys, I lost to Brandon Moreno. I tried my hardest. It didn't go my way. There's no excuses. Me and my team, we did everything we could to prepare for this fight. It was a little bit of short notice. I'm not going to make excuses, but I did get poisoned by the same food truck that poisoned Officer Joe Pfeiffer. But no, man, this is my immediate reaction to UFC Mexico. That was a pretty good card. I don't know if it's because the London card was absolutely terrible or this was actually good, but I really enjoyed this. Obviously losing to Brandon Moreno, it's not what you want. Do I think there's an argument for Moreno losing this fight? Yes, I do. I'm not trying to be biased, but when you look at these numbers and when you watch that fight round by round, you're telling me there's no argument for Moreno losing round 2, 3, and 4, because I thought he won the first round. He was landing the right hand down the middle. He was going to the body with the body kick, similar to the Krykara France fight. The kid tried to fluke us with the body kick. It's the same way he got Kai, but it didn't work. In the first round, Steve Erceg was pumping the jab. I was pumping the jab pretty well. I didn't really throw or land anything big in round 1. I was just kind of feeling him out, but I definitely gave the first round to Moreno. The second round, I thought I won that round. Like, I thought that the boxing combinations, the defense, like Brandon Moreno was swinging overhands and missing a lot. It kind of reminded me of the Royval fight because the jab was landing so clean on him and he was missing with these overhands, and then he'd emote a little bit. There was also good defense. Like, he was missing a lot. The step-in knees were a big factor. Moreno throughout the whole fight, though, he did land like the right hand down the middle. That was definitely a big factor in the fight, was Moreno landing the right hand down the middle every time. But I thought round 2, Erceg won. I thought round 3 is close. Like, it could go either way. I could see it going to Moreno. I could definitely see 48-47 Moreno. I don't know who the fuck scored it 49-46, because the third round, I gave it to myself. I thought that I had the cleaner combination. I sound like Jamal Hill right now, dude. But I landed cleaner combinations. I was making him miss. I landed the good step-in knees, the uppercut and left hook. The combinations on that system were working really well. It was a close round. Okay, dude, like, I'm not, here saying I got robbed. I'm just saying there's definitely an argument that I won 2 and 3. And round 4, I also thought that Erceg won. I also thought I won that round big. Again, this whole middle section of the fight, Brandon Moreno is walking forward, emoting, throwing fucking overhands, missing a lot of them. Steve Erceg's landing the jab. He's slipping on the outside. He's darting around the outside with his punches. You can see the numbers, how much Brandon Moreno threw and landed versus Steve Erceg. Like, Steve Erceg had more output and he landed more significant strikes and total strikes. The jab was extremely effective. The front kicks, the knees. I thought he won round 2, 3, and 4. You could definitely argue Moreno won this fight. I mean, he clearly won the 5th round. He had these huge right hands again. Finished the round with a takedown, controlled me. I don't know why I'm going into Venom. I controlled me at the end of the fight. Listen, dude, there's no excuses, man. Brandon Moreno, do I think he looked as good as he did against Amir Albazi? Absolutely not. I'm glad that Steve Erceg had a good performance. Like, I'm glad that he looked good in this fight. I don't know what people's reaction is going to be, but I thought there was an argument that he won that. I knew that when they read the decision, I wasn't going to get my hand raised. I'll just make that clear, but I definitely thought you could score that fight for Erceg. So, a little bit disappointing that he lost, but, Brandon Moreno, he's a cool dude. I'm happy for him. I don't know what the fuck you do with him. Like, what do you even do with Moreno in this division? Because you can't give him a 15th title shot, right? And I guess maybe you make a trilogy with Royval. I don't know what you do with him, but yeah, Brandon Moreno wins in the main event. Co-main event, Manuel Torres sleeps Drew Dober. Very, very crazy fight, man. Like, comes out a little bit patient. I was a bit worried at first because I picked Manuel Torres to win by round 1 KO. Like, that's an all or nothing pick, you know what I'm saying? But He gets it done. He lands a right hand down the pipe. Drew Dober jumps on the low single leg, trying to stay in there, and Manuel Torres just spams hammer fist. I mean, this guy pulled out the fucking Johnny Walker KO, and I'm not talking about the Luke Belmar type of shit. It's so late here, bro. I'm like in Mexico City. It's like 10 p.m. right now, guys. So I'm sorry if I'm a little bit quiet, but the Latinas are knocking at the door. I don't want to get fucking chopped up by the cartel, so I'm gonna keep it down a little bit. But yeah, Drew Dober hanging on the leg. Manuel Torres spams the hammer fist. I felt bad for Drew Dober because Unk got up and he thought the fight was still going, and that was pretty sad to see from Drew Dober, who usually has a granite chin. You know what I'm saying, man? So this was a very impressive victory from Manuel Torres. I wasn't even high on this guy. I kind of picked him I think he's going to fluke it, but he looked really good in this fight, dude. So I'd love to see Manuel Torres fight somebody decently high up the rankings. I think Manuel Torres versus someone, I don't even know what you do with him, bro. Because I know they're going to do Chris Duncan versus Terrence McKinney. I don't know, man. Manuel Torres versus I'd love to see him fight fucking Grant Dawson or something. I think that'd be cool, man. I don't know, man. You could do whatever you want with Manuel Torres. He looked really good in this fight. Another guy who looked really good, Edgar Chairez, okay? Now, this was a fucking great performance. Let me get that out the way. Edgar Chairez mogs this fucking guy, drops him bad, patiently kind of stalks him a little. Where was this from you against fucking Ankalaev, bro? This guy looks like Mini Pereira, dude. Where was this against Big Ank, kid? But regardless of that, rocks him again against the fence. I don't know how he turned him around. He goes for the Shavkat standing racism choke, sits down, gets the RNC. Very, very impressive performance. Let me get that out the way. Very, very impressive victory. CJ Vergara, why did you turn around and hug Edgar Chairez like he just finished giving you back shots, bro? Bro, what the fuck was the embrace after this, dude? I'm sorry, man. If somebody submits me, I'm not turning around giving them a fucking, hug in their neck oh, come here. I don't know what was up with that, but it was a very good performance. I'm going to ignore it, okay? I'm going to ignore that. Very good performance from Edgar Chairez. Very, very impressive finish. These were a couple of really good fights here, man. These honestly, these 4 fights down the middle were really fucking good. Fucking Raul Rosas Jr., dog. What a fucking performance, man. This guy literally, okay, round 1 and 2, he's doing the usual Raul Rosas. By the way, someone in the corner just kept screaming, Chihuahuas, every 5 minutes. I don't know if that was an official cornerman. I thought it was Raul Rosas at first. I thought he was stancing up. You know how people talk during the fights? I thought he was going Chihuahuas in between combo, but it wasn't him, right? But for the first round or two, it was a pretty, Raul Rosas Jr. type fight. He did okay striking, took down Vince Morales, controlled him in the first round. He got reversed a little bit, but he won the first round. And then in the second round, he's on the back for the entire round. Really, really controlled him well, dominated from the back. He had the leg hooked with both legs, the bottom leg, which I love to do. I'm not saying I'm as good as Raul Rosas Jr. I'm just saying we may potentially be equally as good, because I love to fucking do that, dude. When you go double leg on that bottom hook, you can set up a twister. I thought he was going to go for it. It's almost impossible for them to get away from you. You're gonna resync your hook back in when you take the back. So that was a very impressive round, just for the jiu-jitsu nerd that I am. I wish he did more ground and pound, but then in round 3, holy fuck, bro. Morales locks up this super deep DAS choke attempt. By the way, I watched this broadcast in Spanish, just in case any Latina hoes are watching. I watched the entire pay-per-view broadcast on UFC Espanol. I'm not joking. My entire broadcast was Spanish. It was Santiago Ponzinibbio and Claudio Puelles. Regardless of that, I wish Joe Rogan was here, because he would have been like, oh, that's tight. That is tight. Because Morales had him fucking dead to rights, dude. Raul Rosas Jr. is choking. He's about to tap. And then he holds the leg up and elevates the leg to defend the DAS, which is extremely smart, because once they crunch in, that's when you're going to get tapped. So he lifts the leg up. He fucking somehow escapes this fully locked in 5-star DAS attempt. And when Morales tries to readjust, he gets on top, gets control of the back, and then you think it's fucking over, but he gets up in another DAS and clip farms with a thumbs up. It was a really good performance. It was really exciting to watch. I was very impressed by Raul Rosas Jr.'s heart, his takedown defense. The Chihuihuis were fucking 10 on 10. This was a good fight, dude. Like, I'm not even mad at him for struggling with, not even struggling. Like, he dominated this dude in round 2. The guy just has this crazy ability to almost fluke you with a DAS. So, Raul Rosas Jr., like I predicted, almost gets submitted and then ends up on the back. Very, very impressive performance. That third round's worth rewatching. I wouldn't rewatch the whole fight, but like I would definitely rewatch Torres, Doba, Edgar Shira, CJ Vergara was pretty good. David Martinez. What y'all know about David Martinez, dog? I put you guys onto this guy. We are all David Martinez fans. There's nothing to say, bro. This guy literally went out there, landed a slick pullback right hand, drops this guy, finishes him with ground and pound. Listen, it is impressive. I'm not saying it's like not impressive. Bro, I literally did that in the gym the other day. I just didn't have the cameras on, but I literally did that. Okay, dude? All right, man. Shout out the flight, bro. And opening the main card. Okay, I'm going to put my mic down so I can clap. Ronaldo Rodriguez, your time has come, brother. There's no way out. How do you get fraud checked by fucking Kevin Borjas, you big-lipped fucker, bro? What are you doing? This guy, in the first round, it's like if you put fucking James Vick in there with Rumble Johnson, bro. This guy got dropped 4 times. I don't know why they only have 1 knockdown listed. This motherfucker was doing backflips, roly-polies, falling and flopping around the fucking cage in round 1. This guy got dropped 3 times, I counted, with a straight right down the middle. And then, for some reason, in round 2 and 3, he had a good chin. I don't know what was up with that, but in round 1, this was the chinniest little fucking midget I've ever seen in my life. Round 2 and 3, you guys know me. I picked Ronaldo Rodriguez by plot armor decision. I swear to God, I was like sweating because I thought that because Kevin Borjas is like piecing him up on the back foot. He's like jabbing, he's slipping, you know, really not getting hit with anything by Ronaldo Rodriguez except for the occasional, you know, right hand or, you know, some big meaty hook or some shit. And I literally thought when they said 30-27, I was like, wow, they really robbed this guy bad. But no, they actually gave Borjas a rightful decision victory. So shout out to Kevin Borjas, UFC flyweight legend. Can't wait to see the title run. And the last thing I'm going to address on this main card, because obviously, you know, we all wanted to see Officer Joe Pyfer fight on this card, and he's such a goat for acknowledging the meme. But dude, Kelvin Gastelum was in the crowd. And at first I was going to make a joke like, oh, Kelvin Gastelum, I bet you he's going to be in the crowd eating a fucking taco, you know, sweat dripping down his teeth, looking like Tai Tuivasa in the crowd. No. Kelvin Gastelum, I was not familiar with your game, brother. This dude's sitting front row with a fucking 99 overall ABG. Bro, he's sitting there with the baddest girl I've ever seen in my life. What is Kelvin Gastelum doing, bro? How did he do that? So, bro, respects to Kelvin Gastelum. This was a pretty good main card, man. I think I went 4-1 on the main card. I did pretty good on picks on this card. I think I went, let me check right here in my notes. Yeah, I went 9-3 on this card. So, listen, I lost to Moreno, but I actually won my parlay. Okay, man? Let's talk about the prelims, though. Brother, pour one out for Jose Medino. Pour one out for Jesse the Blob Medina, bro. Bro, what was this guy doing? What? Again, I said in the fucking prediction video, don't fall for the trap of like, why is he a 500 underdog? Maybe I should pick him. I told you guys, this guy's only job is to emote and jiggle at range, and that is what this brother did in this fight. I mean, it was a real masterclass, man. The only thing I didn't like about this fight, obviously Atiba Gauthier got a very impressive KO, just a knee up the middle against the fence, really well timed, really well placed. The only thing I don't like about this performance is that I found out Atiba Gauthier is 22. This dude is literally younger than me, bro. He looks like fucking Ronnie Coleman in his prime. He's younger than me. He's 22. He's KOing blobs in the UFC. I'm 23. I'm sitting here in a fucking hotel in Mexico City, whisper yelling into a mic. So that kind of pisses me off. But outside of that, congratulations to Atiba Gauthier. This guy trains with the GOAT, Lerone Murphy. So look out for this kid. He's got the power of a Contender Series, you know, marauder with the experience of a Lerone Murphy decisionator. So this guy's going to go far in the division, man. Very impressive. Christian Rodriguez versus Melchizael Costa. What is this guy doing, man? Like, what the fuck is C-Rod actually doing, bro? I was gonna talk about, oh, I don't know, I thought maybe C-Rod won this fight. He did kind of turn into Movsar Evloev in the third round, and not in like a call the cops type of way. I mean more in like a, he locked the fuck in. Like in round 3, I was like, damn, this guy's losing this fight a little bit. He kind of needs a good round here. And he had a really good round. Like he bitched this guy around. He was sweeping Costa. He was getting on top. He was landing good combinations. He was clinching him against the fence really well. I thought like there was an argument to be made that maybe C-Rod could win this fight. But looking at these numbers, I don't actually think that, and I don't actually care. Melchizael Costa landed a really nasty knee in the second round, almost finished him. He had some good, reversals. He didn't get taken down as easily as I thought he would. Yeah, dude. C-Rod, I don't know what this guy's doing. Maybe we need to book this guy against fucking Ilia Topuria or something and just see if he wins. Like, this guy only beats undefeated, promising talent. You put this guy in there with Darren Elkins, he's gonna fucking lose. Like, do we have a new Michael Johnson or like Paul Craig on our hands? I don't know what is the go with this guy, but yeah, he fucking loses a decision in this fight. I think it was a split decision. It was a pretty close fight. All right, dude. Rafa Garcia, Vince Pichel, bro, celebrating like Kobe Bryant winning his championship for beating fucking Vince Pichel. Jesus Christ, mate. Jamal Emmers, pretty nasty fucking KO. Definitely worth rewatching. Landed a fucking beautiful right hand on the break from the clinch, put Gabriel Miranda out bad, sends this dude back to the local fucking $20 burger shop that he works at, dude. And you know what, dude? I'm about to say this, man. The best prelim was Lupi Godinez versus Julia Palastrio. I'm not trying to be a hipster, bro. This was actually fucking entertaining. This was actually sick. Lupi Godinez, round 1 and 2, it's WMMA. He's taking her down. She's beating her up. You're thinking, why the fuck did they make this fight? Pilastri's trying to win via calf kicking at range. I don't know what that corner man said in between 2 and 3. I don't know what bro told her or what bro had to tell her or what he said to her. In round 3, I'm not exaggerating, she turns into fucking prime RoboCop Rodriguez. She turns into Big George Foreman and she's walking down Lupi Godinez just winging uppercuts and hooks. It was actually fucking crazy. Like, it was genuinely entertaining. More entertaining than Costa versus C-Rod. More entertaining than fucking Jesse Medino emoting at range. Actually, shout out to Lupi Godinez and Julia Palastri. That was a great fight. And all in all, this was a pretty good fight card. Like, I don't know if I have rose-tinted glasses from the fact that I'm in Mexico with the Latinas. I don't know if it's the fact that last weekend's card was fucking dog shit. But this was actually a really entertaining card. I definitely would recommend rewatching the finishes of this card. But hey, man, this is my reaction. Obviously, I'm disappointed. I'm heartbroken that I lost to Brandon Moreno. I appreciate all the kind messages, guys. I'll be back, man. They'll match me up with somebody good in the Apex. But yeah, man, appreciate you guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bedtime MMA. And I will see you guys in the next video, man. Goodbye.